Huh? Oh, MSQ? Yeah, let's get that one knocked out. Give me a second. Getting... Huh? Okay. I'm about set up. Fighters up. Both streams were both Twitch and YouTube are showing live. Let's get into it.
Ted, my boy, it's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary.
All right, we are in the house. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Did you send me a party invite already? You want me to send you one? You gonna send it? Okay. There we go. Yeah, we can get started. We can get started. Oh, yay, Duty Finder. Our main scenario quest. And we're gonna get the one we probably hate the most. Oh, Castro Meridian. Okay. This one's not too bad. It's still level 50. Definitely don't remember. Say, watch what? Oh, before they changed them? Hey, what up, Jody? Nice gun show video. Thanks, bro. The knife you got looks legit. Yeah, it's pretty decent. This one? Is that where we just came from? No, okay. Yeah. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. I don't see nobody else behind me. I guess I am. Yeah, y'all hold the whole other way. I turned myself around. Yeah. I'm coming. I went the wrong way. I turned myself around. Alright. Okay. My bad, y'all. Say what? Pointing this way? Alrighty. Jody, yeah, sorry I didn't see you there earlier, man. Thanks, man. Nice gun show beard. I wish you could. Yeah, I wish I could have recorded inside too. The knife felt good. I actually have it with me. Sitting here. My daughter used it while she was out walking. So. Oh yay, this is the great thing about doing story quest. Can't skip any of it. It's okay when you first go through it because you want to see it. But welcome everybody tonight. Appreciate you hanging out. Kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring you peace. You said you spent about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours at the show. It was a small local show. There's a bigger one coming up. Guess nobody cared about player accommodations. Alright, so what did that get us here? Where did I put us at? Oh, we only need about 250 more tones. Say what? This might be a quick stream, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, about two and a half hours there, Jody. Small local show, a lot of local vendors, couple local gun shops. There was one for sure I found to be better priced than the other ones there. Price wise, I think very similar to my home range. I'm gonna go compare the price on the one. Wow. Disrespectful to Travis Kelce. Someone just let me see. Yeah, 2 hours seems good enough. Yeah, especially yeah. I didn't need to spend more than 2 hours there. Like I said, the only thing that I probably would have probably had purchased if I had more expendable funds at the time would have been 1,000 rounds of 9mm. For $225, because that's a steal. Even the deal I have right now, I bought it from my gun shop, is not quite that good. It's like $75 cheaper. Oh, it's a line trade. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, there's a big one next weekend. Just what you call it? Yeah, this is this is one of the God raids. Plan on going in and spending. I planned on a little spending, which is pretty much what I did. Next time I will be a little bit more prepared for the local gun show if I do it again. When I do it again, just because it requires most of them vendors require cash, which smaller show makes sense. Now the big one I probably won't. I won't say I won't. Yeah, man. Threw myself right off the dang on edge. Kind of back in there.
The builder has been made to yield. Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure. Time to provide my servant with some sport.
Hey Jules, how you doing? Feeling better. Hey, Tay said hey too.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our
Yeah, feeling better. Definitely over that, whatever that was. That was tragic.
Upon the ground.
Glad, yeah. Love it.
Yes, Dr. Scratchy Snip? Get these kids out of here!
That was I was right in between two things. Thought I was more similar to different one.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
You want my spot flares? Huh? Well, you ain't gonna get it, cause you ain't got it.
Come, mortal. Enter my realm, if you dare.
Come on, man. Yes. Shut up. Shut up. It's only because I kept following.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Excuse me. All right. Moving right along. reading cutscenes. Yeah, music's pretty cool. Which one am I supposed to be on? What am I looking for? All right. Excuse me. All right. Might have given me what I needed. All right, that's what I need. Let's go turn those in real quick before I. What time is your event in your other game, man? Okay. I can go to Robert Hahn. That's what the main Christian Robert Hahn. I got like 700 out of there. I got like 700 out of those two. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we had new people in the last one because, hey, how you doing? All right. There's Juna Brun. I need Charter Knight. Yes. Alright, that gets me all of what I need there. Then we need to go to no, it's the High Crucible. The High Crucible. Here we go. Turn those in. Furnace is roaring and ready. Let's have a new space rocks then. Okay. Give those. I thank everybody who is here hanging out with your boy tonight. Just doing some tone grinding tonight. Tomorrow, Friday, when we come back to the game, we'll be pushing towards the end of Endwalker. By that time, I should have hopefully everything I need. Right, send his lordship. We can break out the hammer tongs. Okay. Tomorrow I will not be doing any streaming because this is the wife's birthday. I'm sure she wants to go do something besides sit at home. Although we did just go out tonight, so. Okay. Our collaborative masterpiece taken to new heights. The amazing Vanderbilt Axe. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What did I tell you? 'Tis the undeniable result of your material awakening. I still have your doubts on the front, but 'tis a thing of beauty nonetheless. On the topic of masterpieces, Duran, should you desire to refine any other Mandeville ornaments in your possession, then pray call upon my Arsenal protege here. He too has found enlightenment in the crucible of battle and stands ready with a clear mind and steady hand. Okay. Well, I'll be around as usual to make sure it all meets me demanding standards. Are you pleased with your weaponry's new appearance, by the way, or are you perhaps more enamored with its previous incarnation? Oh, I do understand the attraction of simple elegance. which is why we've begun a line of Vanderbilt weapon replicas. Okay. I'm opening a storefront here on a trial basis, so please do bless us with your patronage if you feel so inclined. A worker is aesthetically pleasing and practical, which would be a lead optimus business venture untapped. Merchant talk aside, how much longer until we properly perfect your ancestry's creation? I get a feeling we scratched the surface. An excellent question and a difficult one to answer. In breaking Cipher, I've come to realize that the manual is but the first part of an incomplete set. Incomplete? Can't be serious. Where the bloody rest of it then? Presently unknown. Finding the continuation of God's brand guide shall consume my waking hours. Bah. Then occupying a table at the men will consume mine. You're lucky they've got an impressive selection of spirits. Once again, I do apologize for the intermittent delays. Past something too fast. Okay. Still not quite strong enough. You hear me? The upgraded one still isn't strong enough. What? The upgraded to the axe still isn't strong enough. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. During the quest, picked one up. Yeah, its physical damage still isn't strong enough. But for completing the quest, the spirit forge, you will receive individual weapons for warrior. You can show you a training with our job before take this quest as a warrior. Okay, then keep it going. We gotta do more tome farming. Oh, it's you. I suppose the Speckle did mention that he made some kind of old breakthrough and needed to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival. Let's see, Duran, welcome. I do hope you are prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his cipher journals, it would seem he desired the greater security afforded by the relics record apparatus. That he so feared this knowledge falling into wicked hands. He speaks to the destructive potential of what we seek to repeal. Speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require a fundamental alteration to the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus could see the method to modify each armor's base qualities. Essentially, to process is a new type of oil known as maximum deal. Okay, by essentially adjusting the precision ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the path of ethereal conductivity as we see fit. Ugh, more bloody oil. The oil's chief ingredient is once again derived from a meteorite, specifically in intraderite, its amplifying properties. So many out of this world materials, but it is unsurprisingly now that we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques. Alien origin, you say? Well, no wonder I weren't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of necessary resources, while you procure our supply of Incontornionite. I'm sure I said that wrong, whatever. Oh, ye, a lovely bloody custom, that is. Man on your needs. I reckon we could buy a mountain of new space rocks as well. And I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than specific types of tomestones in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon you, Duran, further, he is the best equipped to handle that onerous task. The improvements call for drastic reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us successful or succeed or fail as well, Master Gurok. Fine. I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but am I getting the distinct impression you've lost interest in the project? You bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimed, pretentious ass. Okay. I see, admittedly, even from the beginning, your distance for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yeah, words are a struggle today. Yes, let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several, as circumstances dictate, all at my expense, of course. Free liquor it is it? Then ye best bring your biggest purse. Duran, you must join us if you would be so kindly to secure a table at the Mehe. I shall be along shortly, in short order. Okay. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Ho, they spend the night for spirituous beverages. You sure about this then, are ye? I have a mighty thirst, and it will not be slacked by the cheap stuff. What of you, Duran? Will you be following Master Geralt's fine example? Nah, player. Might have one or two, though. Very well. Then I shall order us all the same to start. Your beverages, Lord Gilbert. Enjoy. To your health, my friends. Right. No point of beating around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. Ha! So even my insides often offend you. And why might that be? 'Cause for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're off founding a consortium or building some fool's playground for fleecing in the masses. You're a bloody merchant. That's what you are. You believe my devotion is insufficient then. Yet our work requires not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses, no? Thus does not a steady revenue facilitate the creative process? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could never have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you craft kettles as means to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a sustainable source of wealth spare you such tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze. We're going to need more booze over here. What really soured me was when you set your ad on the syndicate. How could you craft aught worthwhile with your head buried in politics shite? You may be surprised. My participation in Udal's governance opened my eyes to a different world, in which turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Excuse me, man. Can't shake this cough. Well, you can keep your bleeding inspiration. I want nothing to do with priestly, rule makers of your like. Your bloody responsible arguments. Rich size ain't got a clue what it's like for poor burgers like me, and what you got against wearing clothes any road. We are more alike than you realize, Master Goldberg, especially when it comes to the simplicities of our attire. He about to have this man all drunk on his butt. Look at me looking like I'm still on my first one. I see all clear now. You're the master craftsman. And I'm a sounding failure. A failure. Bro, right. Rowan? Really, G? How did G? Ah, booger it. I'm a sorry excuse for a Smitty. And that's all that matters. He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. We'll hit him with a nice one. That means a lot coming from you. Methinks. Right. I'm done weeping into me cups. I'll fix up them weapons, and to hell's with the money. I'll do it for me own damn sense of pride. You ain't gonna be doing no weapons tonight. Twitchy Master Gold has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid. Although I've never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. It was carrot juice? I was concerned for our good Smith's health, you see, and had Melly switch his spirits to something less potent several rounds ago. The maid's liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. I don't know how this one keeps falling behind. It does. There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Geralt in his pursuit of his scrutiny of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed acquisition. We shall require 3 chunks of aforementioned acrodonite. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. I'm sure that's wrong, but we're going to go with it. As soon as ye are able. Excuse me. Chunk of amplifying acronite could be obtained from Juberith at the Ethernet Plaza in Razahan. Yeah. So does that require more regular tones, or is there a different tone? Let's find out. Oh, more regular tones. Okay. Let's actually, not a terrible spike. All right. So we just did Alliance raid and main story quest, right? Okay. Oh, was that normal raids? Lions, okay. It was. High dungeons. I can today. Fortune tones. Let's see how that works out. See your character chilling in Razahan. Huh? Oh, you still in game? Oh, that's true. I you know what? I didn't ever think about that. I didn't know if like you just stand, like your character just stands there in game until you know. All right, off to do a dungeon. Where we at? Two cutscenes. So, oh, this is the well one. We're going to the water. Catharis, yeah. Emamedes and Dyer. Emamedes and Dyer. Alright.
Allah es Lord Wisdom.
Oh, it's only at 6:30. Oh boy. Okay. That's a quick 200 times I got there. So we got one more daily we can do. All right. All right. Just a normal raid left. Get that one, and then we will be done for the night. That popped quick.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment. We shall draw your memories from you. And they will be your undoing. Must you interfere?
Don't remember this one quite as well.
Utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
You would defy us.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Perfect.
Such fragile things.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
I told you it would make a great necklace.
What up, the other?
Beautiful. I think it will really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
shattered. They failed.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
Oh, okay, I remember this issue.
Retire your insolence.
How about this one?
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand. What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
You are unworthy of my trophy.
Doing all right tonight, fam? Doing all right.
We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility and
Just trying to pick up a couple extra tones. Got the ones for the recent upgrade.
Why will you not disappear?
Excuse me. Oh man. What's this? Gotcha. Oh, I forgot to accommodate my name healer. Okay. I think that is going to do it for tonight. I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm not sure. Let me check. I don't know if I got enough to get any more. Yeah, no, not enough to get more. Reading wifey may do some Sunday morning. Just kind of on a whim. Just kind of get a few more. Although, this we gotta. Let me check this weapon out. That's my. That's what I want. Yeah, it's a 660, man. So am I wasting time on a relic weapon then? It sounds like it's a waste of time. Am I ever going to equip it? Yeah, but will I equip it? It's okay. Yeah, but I can do that now, right? Oh, okay. But the whole reason why I was doing it is to take it into the next expansion. It doesn't sound like I need it for the next expansion. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is what it looks like. So how do I make it a glam piece if I do like the way it looks? It kind of looks. Yeah, so that'll do it for tonight then, ladies and gents. We got an early day at work tomorrow. Got a couple meetings to hop on to, so gonna hop off here tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with your boy real quick while we ran through some dailies to get some tones, and we'll be back on Friday. Friday we'll be running through the rest of Friday we'll be running through the rest of the story quest. Running back to the rest of the story quest. We are pretty much at the end of the story. Roughly got about, I'd say, without looking, I say we probably have about 9 quests or so to go. Done with Endwalker completely. Moving on to the new, not only the new expansion, but the next part of a new story. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got eight quests left. 8 quests left. 8 quests left. And then we'll be done with the Dawn, or the Endwalker moving into the Dawn Trail expansion, which is the most recent expansion, which means I've pretty much almost caught up to my wife and our friends. Almost. Yeah, this is where we'll pick up. Actually, before I come here, I probably should have actually gotta go repair my gear. So I'm gonna do that off camera, but until then, it is your boy Ghost Off signing out. Peace.